is a powerful China likely to be bad for the United States? I think the answer is axiomatically yes. And I say this not because I feel any personal hostility towards the Chinese, which I certainly don't, or because I think China is particularly aggressive because it was or is a communist country, or it is run in an authoritarian political form. I think that matters very little. And I don't say it because I think China is likely to behave irrationally in the future. My argument is that the best situation for the United States from the perspective of maximizing its security is to be the most powerful state in the international system. The bigger the gap between you and everybody else, the more secure you are. To put it in Pentagonese, you don't want a peer competitor in the international system. To give you two examples that highlight this point, think about the United States and its two immediate neighbors, Canada and Mexico. As you know, we are much more powerful than either one of those countries. None of you go to bed at night worrying about Canada or Mexico attacking the United States tomorrow, next week, or next year. That's simply not going to happen because we're so powerful. Would you trade the present situation for one where Canada and Mexico, or Canada or Mexico, was twice as powerful as the United States? Of course you wouldn't. It's much better to have a situation where we are the most powerful state in the Western Hemisphere. Let me spell out the logic that underpins my argument. The principal goal of any state in the international system, it's not the only goal, but the principal goal is survival. And the reason is if you don't survive, you can't pursue any other goals. The problem that states have is they operate in an anarchic system. That's political science speak for saying that they operate in a system where there's no higher authority that you can turn to if you get into trouble. In other words, if you dial 911 in a crisis in international politics, there's nobody at the other end. In a system like that, where you're dealing with other states whose intentions you can never be certain of, and you want to understand here that it's impossible for the United States to discern what Chinese intentions will be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. We don't know what those intentions will be. In a system where you can't discern intentions and where there is no higher authority that you can turn to when you're in trouble, the best way to maximize your chances of surviving is to make sure that you are by far the most powerful state in the international system.